Alistair, obviously this was a big win for you. You know, a trilogy fight, a big name. Didn't necessarily come easy though. Of course, you had to survive that third round. So, give us your impressions overall. What did you think about your performance this evening?
I'm very proud. I believe that the first 2.5 rounds, I was dominating, taking my shots. The third round was not too clean, if I'm honest. All the respect to Fabricio, his striking is improving with every fight it seems. He's a tough opponent, he's there to fight. I clipped him a couple times hard, I cut him, I rocked him, he rocked me. You know, when you fight a caliber as Fabricio, you know it's not gonna be easy. And I think in the second fight he outstruck me, I out-grappled him, I had that victory. And in this one, to me, I was controlling the first 2.5 rounds. But again, respect him. He's there to fight, and he's not a walkover.
Can you talk about your strategy and game plan coming in? Because it was interesting. Your hands were pretty low the whole time, and you know, you were kind of positioning yourself right in front of them and giving them different looks. What was your game plan coming in?
Well, of course, his ground game is sublime. It's dangerous. Once he gets you to the ground, he has excellent control. There's submissions there. There's ground and pound. I didn't want to give him that too. So hands were a little bit lower to block the shot. That being said, you know, I knew the longer the fight would go, I would outpoint him. Of course, the fight stands on the feet, so that's in my advantage. You gotta keep it standing.
And we didn't get a chance to see it, but we're watching the internet here. I guess Dana just did the post-fight show, and he said, "Listen, appreciate that Alistair saying he deserves a title shot, but that's not the type of performance that earns you a title shot." Can you appreciate that? You know, going to a decision like that, not being title worthy, or do you feel like he might be wrong with that assessment?
No, Dana White is the boss, and it was a decision. It was not a clear-cut dominant performance. I'm here to do whatever is needed to get that title shot. And if we have to run through somebody else, so be it. If we're going to get a title shot now, then so be it.
Alistair, front row to your left here. Looking at the judges' scorecards, all the judges gave you the first 2 rounds, and all 3 judges gave Fabricio the third, but one judge did score that round 10-8 for Fabricio. Do you see any case for that, or did you think that was a little much?
No. You know, sometimes you totally disagree with the judges. I think it was accurate today. Again, to me, from where I was looking, I was in control the first 2.5 rounds. Up until that, basically that takedown. And then it was all in. Not the most prettiest performance, I agree.
Now, we were just talking about possibilities of a title shot for you. You know, looking at the heavyweight landscape and the rankings, either due to injury or somebody being booked with somebody else already, if you don't get that title shot, that's probably got you fighting someone ranked pretty significantly below you at this point. Would you be okay with that if you're not offered that title shot?
Well, I'm a fighter first. I like to stay active. We're going to do whatever is needed to get to the title. And, you know, just be positive. I like the development as a fighter. I believe that every opponent gives me an opportunity to become a better fighter. So if we have to face somebody else first, fine.
And lastly, for me, you know, trilogies in MMA are pretty rare. You guys have now fought 3 times and over a pretty wide span of years. How do you assess this performance in the trilogy, even apart from the win, just the way that the 2 of you have evolved as fighters, how it felt to face him and his skill set tonight versus other times?
Well, again, I know that Fabricio is, he might not be the most athletic opponent. He's an opponent who you easily underestimate. He doesn't really have that knockout power in his hands, but still he finds his way around that. And he's a very intelligent fighter, he's a very dedicated fighter. He comes with a plan to win. So to outsmart him, you have to have your own plan to win, and that does not always give for the most entertaining fights. Then you have to weigh yourself, okay, do you want to win or do you want to fight entertaining? If you're going to fight entertaining against Fabricio Werdum, he's going to capitalize on that and he will finish you off. And that's something that, you know, for the trilogy fight, you can't, at this level you can't do it. You gotta fight clever, you gotta fight smart, and you gotta get a W.
Alistair, right over here. You went to the distance for the first time since 2015, and you know, we fought Roy Nelson. Were you surprised you weren't able to finish Fabricio in this fight?
Fabricio does not get finished that often. Stipe finished him, knocked him out beautifully again. Stipe is a tremendous champion. Junior Dos Santos knocked him out, uppercut, but he doesn't really get finished, and he's fighting all these big names. He's not getting finished. So that being said, I fought him twice before. I knew beforehand I'm going to get my hands full. It might not be the most beautiful fight, but it's all about fighting clean, not giving away too much, and getting a W.